To my TikTok family. Hey, everybody, this is Dr. Colette at Level Up Healthcare Academy. And this is crazy. She's doing a live on Facebook. I'm doing live on TikTok, right? Facebook. Our generation with this technology, but we killing the game. We doing it.
We killing it.
We doing it.
AARP is killing it.
So we are here at Level Up.
Okay,
Miss Tracy popped in. Yep, go ahead.
Well, tell them about Level Up Healthcare Academy, first of all. Like what your services are.
Yep. So Level Up Healthcare Academy was established in November of 2023. And what we do is I'm a former nursing professor at the University of North Carolina and the University of South Carolina. And I decided to open a Nurse Aide program.
Okay.
And we teach CPR, certified Nurse Aide, in 6 weeks. Just 6 short weeks.
You can make it to money.
You remember the show Pimp My Ride?
Yeah.
So in 6 weeks, I can turn anybody into a nurse's aide. That's
Love
just
it.
how good we are at Level Up.
So it's hard out there. In healthcare, you're going to always have a job.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
the government can't shut that down.
And come on in, right.
Okay.
So, right.
Look at here.
So that's what we're doing. We're looking at, everybody knows probably the government cuts are coming, but my objective is to encourage people to, before those cuts come, level up your income, your education, so that you can be prepared, right? In 6 short weeks, you can be trained on any of the 22 skills that you see here. So we teach them how to weigh people on the scale the proper way. We teach them how to put on PPE, personal protective equipment. So you're not even in a class and you're already learning things.
That's right.
We are also a state certified regional testing facility.
Say that.
State certified.
That's it. So
we're not in the back alley. We're on the front of 1112th Street, right?
That's it.
So one of the things we do is if you need to have your CNA, you can come here and be tested for your skills exam.
Wow.
Right? Wow. So we have nurses come here, other nurses. I am myself as an examiner. I can do the skills test. I have people come from Myrtle Beach. They come from all over South Carolina.
Okay.
So there are only right now, I believe, 9 or 10 state certified testing centers in the state of South Carolina.
You're one of them.
And Level Up is one of them.
Y'all better level up.
Right.
Miss Tracy and Dr. Colette trying to put y'all on.
That's it. So you see over there.
TikTok people?
This is my TikTok people.
Hey, TikTok people.
I hope it's working.
I don't know. Honey.
It said we're notifying people that you're alive.
Okay, good.
Somebody say, hey, yeah, somebody joined. Came in McKnight. And I need to put those big, thick glasses on, but I'm not because I look cuter this way. So we've got over here.
Anyway.
Come on, follow me. Bring Facebook over to TikTok. So when you come to Level Up, you are going to learn like so many skills, 22 skills you have to know for the state. So how to position people with pillows, how to take blood pressure, electronic blood pressure, how to use a gait belt to transfer somebody to a wheelchair from the bed.
Wow.
These skills are transferable. You remember I was telling you about the new course that we have, the personal care aide. We even teach some of those things in the personal care aide class.
Wow.
The 1-day, 8-hour class. We teach you how to put somebody on the bedpan. Put a pin in it.
Put a pin in it. Tell them about your 1-day patient care
patient care aide or patient care attendant. Essentially what we do with that is it's kind of like a mini, I'm going to turn around so we can capture you. Okay. It's kind of like a mini crash course, a mini CNA crash course. So our CNA is 6 weeks.
Okay.
In that program, we start you off with basic hand washing. By the time you're done, you're learning how to position someone, you know how to feed someone, you know how to transfer them from the bed to the chair, all of those skills. Well, the benefit of taking the 1-day PCA class is we teach you some of the same things, but it's crash course 1 day. So you're getting didactic, you're learning about dementia, Alzheimer's, how to care for someone. So let's say your grandpa fell and broke his hip, or grandma, somebody was sick, and you just don't trust people to just hire, because every day home care agencies are popping up. People need to know that. Anybody can just go open a home care agency. But here's the thing. Are they qualified? Can you trust them? Do they know what they're doing? So if you are one of those people like, no, I'm not trusting my pawpaw to just anybody. I want to train my daughter. I want to train myself, my husband. The whole family can come and we will train them. We were going back and forth. And so Miss Tracy convinced me, y'all, to drop that price to $279.
Look at that.
From $349 to $279.
You guys.
8 hours. You get 1 full day with Dr. Colette, my staff.
That's it.
We teach you those. And you know what? I probably should have kept it at $349 because I forgot. I give them lunch.
You give them lunch?
Lunch and
We're gonna
coffee.
follow in lunch. We're gonna be like Oprah, y'all.
I need some, come on, y'all. I need some, we need some donors, some scholarship people. But let's keep moving because we don't want them to get bored.
Okay, what day is that? What day
So our PCA, our first one coming up is November the 9th, Sunday.
November 9th, Sunday, November 9th.
No excuse. Yep, right here at 1112th Street.
1112th Street,
yep.
You guys.
1112th Street, PCA
no,
class.
You train the whole family or one person? Or
well,
or
you know, $279 a person. Yeah, everybody can come.
Oh, $279 a person.
Right, and the whole family can come. No,
okay.
Yeah, you can't work me hard like that for free.
I can't work you that hard.
So they will learn how we have our mannequin here. You know, every class names her something different.
Okay.
Miss Shaquanda, Miss Lily. You know, I went on TikTok or whatever. I was like, give her a name, something that rhymes with level up. So somebody said call her Lily. You know, so whatever you want to call her, we just gonna call her Safe and Well, right?
I like Safe
because we not gonna drop her on the floor.
Safe and Well.
So if you come here, we will teach you how to care for your family.
Sis.
Right, when you come here.
When.
So what I was just saying, is that if you come for the PCA or you come for the CNA, either one.
Right.
And we're gonna actually be doing a webinar jam really soon.
Okay.
And once people log on to that, then we're gonna give them discounts on those other programs.
I love it.
But you will learn how to get Miss Lily up in the chair. You will learn how to do peri-care.
Look how alert she is, y'all. Look at her.
Oh my God.
They're taking good care of Miss Lily.
They're like, what did they eat or drink for lunch? We do catheter care, so we have the catheter here.
Okay.
Learn how to do a bed bath. I mean, it's awesome. This is a state-of-the-art lab.
It's a state-of-the-art.
If you have a home care,
right here in our own
we're in Casey.
Backyard, whatever you want.
Right. And if they have a home care business,
you
they can bring their staff here and train them. You can bring your staff here and train them.
You can bring your staff here and train them if you need to.
We've always shown them George. Here's George.
George.
He's just chilling.
Oh, look at George.
He's chilling.
Okay, George. You got his armband on.
Yep. And so the phone is doing some weird, sketchy thing.
Okay.
But this is our classroom. So when you come for your PCA class, we're dropping the price to $279.
Okay.
Okay. When you come, we here in the class, we have didactic. We put everything on the screen. You'll get a little test at the end, and then we're going to practice skills. Yeah, a lot of people like earplugs when they're taking their tests. Right. And so we want you to come and be prepared with the PCA. Let me tell you what you learn. What you can do with the PCA, personal care aide.
Okay.
So what they can do with that, say you've never been in healthcare and you want to try it. And you're like, oh, I think I'm scared of blood or whatever. We can sit down if you want because we're kind of walking. You're like, okay, well, I'm not sure. And I'm gonna face George so he can keep them occupied. Not really sure what you want to do. A lot of people that have done, what do you call it, housekeeping, maybe working food service. You love people. Yeah, you're good. No. You love people and you want to work with people, but you really don't know what to do.
Right.
The PCA personal care aide will give you the opportunity. Now I'm looking both ways. If I look cross-eyed, it's Tracy's fault.
Nah, she looking at me, you guys. We're doing it face
So what it does, it gives you the opportunity to see if healthcare might be for you, right? So instead of you investing the 6 weeks in the CNA first, do the PCA first, the 1 day. Like, okay, I'm going to go learn how to wash my hands. I'm going to learn about Alzheimer's, learn about dementia. Mm-hmm. A lot of you out there have been taking care of people all your life.
That's right.
It's second nature.
Training.
With no training. So why not learn how to do it properly?
Correct.
Now, here, I'm going to talk about something that is a little bit controversial. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
So recently in Louisiana, a young lady went to jail. A certified nurse's aide. You want to know why? Because she utilized a Hoyer Lift. The Hoyer Lift is a mechanical lift that it cranks the person up in the air. It brings them, they're in a sling, it brings them from the bed to the wheelchair, from the wheelchair to the bed, wherever they're going. You are not supposed to use that lift with just one person. But a lot of times in facilities, and all my nurses' aides, just give me a heart If you on there, just hit the hearts. You are not supposed to do that by yourself.
Wow.
Because it is too dangerous.
Oh.
One person operates the machine, another person is there,
support.
Spot secure.
Gotcha.
Had that other person been there and she started slipping, she could say, hey, hold on, catch them, ease them to the floor. But because she did it by herself, I'm not sure of all the details, but this young lady is now in jail.
What happened to the person?
They prosecuted. They died.
Oh, wow.
They were injured. So 5 feet in the air, if you're 90 years old or however old you are.
That's a death sentence sometimes.
That is. So for whatever reason, I can't speak on legally what happened, who told her, but nurses' aides know they should always have somebody spot.
She was a nurse's aide.
She was a nurse's aide.
So she should have known better.
Well, she may have, and my heart goes out to her because in the facility, and if you guys want to comment on TikTok, you know, how you feel that pressure, you have 8 or 9 residents that you have to get them up, clean them, feed them. I was a nurse's aide before, so I know exactly when my students come through here, it's not something I've been a nurse and I'm telling them what I think. I have done it before.
Right.
I have put people on bedpans. I have changed briefs, all of that. So they have a full load. Right. And they're trying to take care of all these people, trying to rush, get them up for breakfast.
Right.
And they don't sometimes stop and be like, hey, Susie, can you spot me? But you have to do that. You shouldn't feel like I've got to rush because now her life has taken a turn for the worse. So her certification is gone. And the sad part about it is wherever she worked or whoever was involved, she's the only one sitting in jail.
No.
By herself. She's the only one.
That whole place needs to go down. I'm sorry.
Something needs to happen because.
But if she worked in the facility.
Yep, Google it.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Google it. She's in Louisiana. Nurse's aide.
Okay.
She was arrested and arraigned, and she was given a sentence.
Young,
I don't know how long it is. She looks really young. Yeah. You know. You don't even have to have a GED or high school to get CNA.
Tell you that.
16.
Tell them about how they can become a CNA because a lot of times they think, okay, I have to graduate high school. Right. There's some people who didn't finish high school maybe or still. Absolutely. This is a very
here's the caveat, right? Here's the caveat. While you don't have to have high school diploma or GED to come to a CNA program in the state of South Carolina, most jobs require you get it. Right? For the job. They require you have a high school or a GED. But there are some that will hire you with the training. If you come get the certificate, get your certified nurse's aide, they will hire you. And there are so many GED programs here in the state of South Carolina that once you get your CNA, go do your GED and now you're on the trajectory to level up. You're gonna, and our motto here is elevate your education, elevate your life. Once you learn more, once you learn better, you can do better. And research shows that the more education people have, the more money they're likely to make. Right?
Yeah.
So I started off as a CNA. Then I went back to school, became an LPN. Then I went back to school, became an RN with the associate's degree. Then I went back to school and became a bachelor's of science in nursing. Then I went back to school, got my master's, and finally in 2020 I got my doctorate in nursing practice. Right? Wow. So I've been able to teach and I've been a professor. And this is what I decided to do because I love people. I have a passion for teaching. My students, everybody that comes through the doors, just go to our website. Go to our website, www.leveluphca.com. You will see all the reviews, the 5-star reviews. Students love it. And I'll tell you what's unique about our program, Ms. Tracy, is that a lot of programs front load the skills. So the first 5 weeks, you're in class, you're learning the skills, you're learning hand washing, you're learning positioning, you're learning to put on PPE, first 5 weeks. And then that last week, they take you in the clinical. Well, whatever you learn in week 1, if you haven't been doing it every week, you might have forgotten. But here at Level Up, we start you off. The very first week, you're here in class Monday and Tuesday online. Wednesday and Thursday, you're in the lab. We teach you what you need to know. Saturday, you're in clinical.
Oh, wow.
So what you learn on Wednesday.
This is every week?
This is every week.
Wow.
So what you learn on Wednesday and Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, on Saturday, your very first week in class at Level Up, you're in the clinical setting, actually hands-on. Students tell us they love that the best, the most, because I'm right there with them. And remember, as a nurse's aide, you are working under a registered nurse's license.
Right.
You are not licensed. You are certified as a nurse's aide, but a license is a different level of authority. And so that's why my heart goes out to that young lady, because she was functioning outside her role.
Right.
You know, her role probably was to get that person up.
Right.
But always, I want to caution all my nurses aides that's listening, please, 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 it's just going to take a few extra minutes. Wait on your coworker to spot you so that that doesn't happen. And now her life, I'm not going to say it's over, but it's taking a turn for the worse, because I don't know when she's getting out, what's going to happen, who else is involved. But I just want to encourage you that you can do it. I did it. Miss Tracy's out here a business owner. I'm a business owner. You know, Level Up, really, God gave me that name. People kept trying to get me to change it. Oh, it's corny.
That's okay.
You know, and what people do is when they hear it, they think about Sierra's song. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Level up, level up. Right.
Level up. Yeah, you need to.
I don't own the rights to that song, so please don't flag the video. Don't flag the video. But it really is catchy. And so a healthcare academy, which means our next class will be, we're looking at doing phlebotomy class. People always want phlebotomy.
Tell them what
they always want EKG. Phlebotomy is learning the skill, the art of being able to draw blood, right? Mm-hmm. So essentially that's basically draw blood. You can do lab work, all of that. They can learn all of that. Most people want their CNA. And I always say the CNA is the first step. It's your golden ticket. Mm-hmm. Get that certified nurse's aide. Go back and get your phlebotomy. Go back and get your EKG. Now you've got a bundle of 3 marketable skill sets, right? Whereas 1, you may have a difficult time getting a job. Right. Well, although my students say they never have a problem because nurses' aides are in demand. Right. But 2, once you add EKG, once you add phlebotomy and the CNA, that is the trifecta. Right. Now you can go to a hospital and say, hey, look at all these skills I have. Right. You need a personal care. You need a technician, a PCT who can do EKGs. They can do computer work. You doing your charting. You are rocking it. Now, my students told me, the ones that graduated in the spring, that they can be a CNA. As a travel CNA, they can make $25 an hour. Wow. Do you know how much I made when I first came out of school as a CNA? How much we used to make. It was like
you probably made
$8. But guess what? Yeah, it was like $8 and $10. But guess what? The minimum wage still in South Carolina, I think it's still $7.45.
Yeah, I think it's $7.45 an hour.
Y'all put online how much minimum wage is.
I think it's still $7.85 or something like that. I think it's still less than $8. That's ridiculous.
So nuts, right?
Yeah.
But we want to let you know where we are. We're at Level Up Healthcare Academy, and Miss Tracy is Natural Awakening, a good friend. Ever since we've met, we've been looking out for each other.
That's right.
Encouraging each other, networking, because that's what you need to do, right? We know that society is changing, the culture is changing, as we said. Those cuts are coming. So if you're listening...
What they're telling me, they're calm. Like, people have lost grants and funding and things like that.
And there's a shutdown.
Businesses have shut down, you guys. But the healthcare, they're going to always need healthcare. That's one thing that's not going to shut down.
That's not going to change. And that's the thing about it is, with AI, like everybody does Chat GPT, right? Mm-hmm. You can do AI all day long. They can create robots. But I want to tell you, there's nothing that can take the place of human touch.
That's right.
That smile that you give them when you see them, that laughter, that hug, that touch, no robot is going to take that place. No. So if you learn these healthcare skills, you learn to be a PCA, learn how to do these things at one-day course, and you say, you know what, I really like that. I really learned a lot. I went and got a job at ABC Home Care Agency, whatever. Dr. Colette will give you a referral. If you come through my program, I see you're a diligent person and you are focused, I will refer you to one of my colleagues to help you get a job. I can't guarantee it, but I can refer you. I can say they were diligent, they were studious, they were professional, they were on time. You have to be all those things. Because we start clinical for our CNA, we start at 7 a.m., which means you can't be out partying Friday night. You got to be up. I'm up 4:30 a.m. Okay. And I'm 59, so if I can get up, y'all can get up, right? We got to do it. But I love it. I absolutely love teaching. I absolutely love caring for the elderly. I took care of both of my parents. My mom had breast cancer and dementia. She passed at 78. Mm-hmm. And then after she passed, about 2 years later, my dad was 82. He had COPD. My mom had COPD. My dad had dementia and he also had cancer. So he passed away. So I know what it's like caring for the elderly. I saw a nurse's aide one day almost break my dad's leg, had him up in the Hoyer lift, trying to move his leg around the pole. And he's like, whoa, I'm not made of rubber, you know. And it was crazy because she literally thought she could bend his legs around the pole.
Wow.
And my dad had been a railroad engineer crawling under the trains for like 30 years. So he had no kneecaps, no tendons. So he was in pain all the time.
Wow.
So that's the thing. Do you want your loved ones in a facility, right, where people are not trained, or either they're going to cut corners? Like I've walked in rooms and found nurses' aides bathing somebody's family member naked, no bath blanket, no nothing, because they're in a hurry. They're just trying to, wash them like their car. And I'm like, I know they taught you to put a bath blanket on this person.
Absolutely.
And so it's the dignity of it. Oh, well, they don't know what's going on. They'll say, oh, they don't know what's going on. They got dementia. They got Alzheimer's. They don't even know they're in the world.
They're still a
but they know
being.
they're a human being.
And they deserve dignity.
And let me get the camera. You said they deserve what?
Dignity.
Dignity.
Everyone deserves dignity.
Absolutely.
It don't matter if you think, you got to think, and that's what I mean. And I'm a physician assistant by trade.
Okay.
So one of the things that I pride myself on, I saw everybody as a loved one. So I didn't care what they looked like.
Exactly.
I didn't care. So if you keep that in mind, how would you want to be treated? How would you want a loved one to be treated?
Yeah.
So there is dignity and integrity. So what are you doing behind closed doors? You should still be, if somebody's watching you, you should have integrity to see what, to do that behind closed doors. So there is dignity. I don't care if you're a janitor.
Right.
I don't care, what kind of job or career or whatever you have. There's dignity even serving our families. So I am so glad that Dr. Collette has this wonderful, I don't know of too many states or cities that offers this type of opportunity where you can literally level up your quality of life.
And you know what the good thing about it is, a lot of times people say, oh, I can go to a program for $700. Well, it's like everything else. You get what you pay for. If you're going to go to I'm just going to make up a name.
Make up a name.
Poo-Poo and get your braids done. Poo-Poo's still learning at home.
Yeah.
And she is looking a certain kind of way. Or you can go to the stylist that can slay it, and you're going to spend $200 or $300.
Right.
It's the same way. Level Up is a boutique, a private school where you get one-on-one personal attention from someone that's doctorally trained in nursing, right? We also have Nurse Aide that works with us here. If you follow us on Facebook or TikTok, you will see Nurse Aide. Our students say that we over-prepare them for the exam.
No such
we
thing.
give them, right.
No such thing.
But you know why they feel that way? Because they go in and they're confident.
Right.
And they come out like, that was easy.
Right.
You know why it was easy?
They were prepared.
Because we prepared you.
Right.
My daughter used to swim, almost Olympic style swimming, and her coach used to say, don't just say practice make perfect, but what? Perfect practice makes perfect. Before they leave here at Level Up, we make sure we check every box that they can say yes, because there are some steps they can miss that are boldest steps, and they will automatically fail that skill exam.
Okay.
So if you want to pass, we also have skills refresher here. So say they didn't come to Level Up. They didn't get the excellent education that we got.
Right.
They got it from somewhere else.
Right.
And they failed their skills test the first time. You can come here for $99.95 and spend 90 minutes with one of the nurses and our equipment, and we can watch you and tweak you and be like, hey, let's see, can we get you to par so the next time you take that test, you can pass it. Because guess what, Miss Tracy?
What's that?
Every time that they take that test, they got to pay $90 for that skills test. And you only get 3 chances. So if you fail it all 3 times, then guess what? They got to go back through 6 weeks of training all over again.
Now, how much is the program here for the 6 weeks?
So our 6-week program is comparable to most. Most are anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000. Ours is right at $1,900.
Okay.
And the reason why
that's not bad.
It's not bad for 6 weeks. If you break it down, you have to have 100 hours, right?
Right.
The state requires you to have 100 hours. So our tuition essentially is $1,445, and then the rest of the money, I think, is $455 if the math is right. $450.
Like
the rest of that money is you get a branded uniform. You get
What?
scrubs.
You get the
this
scrubs and
ID.
that?
You get this ID.
You
know, this nice ID with the Kodak and something.
Okay, you better
get the
pop your bottle.
scrubs. We take care of their drug screen. With that money that they pay,
Really?
that $1,900, we pay their drug screen. We pay their blood test for their TB test. We have them draw the blood. We also cover their state exam. Your state exam, you have an online exam, you have a skills exam, all together $145. We take care of that. We are at Level Up a one-stop shop.
I love it.
So once you come, you go online, you pay your deposit, you pay your tuition. Now, a couple words of caution.
Okay.
If you out there and you 420 friendly, I want you to Google what's 420 friendly, okay?
I know what that is.
Wink, wink, wink. If you're 420 friendly and you out there, doing what you're doing, at least 90 days. So you have to be able to pass that drug screen in order to do a CNA program.
They know what you're talking about.
I hope they do. If you're not, Google it. Because somebody told me, and I was like, I don't know what it is.
They realize it takes longer for that stuff to get out your system.
Exactly. They think.
Sometimes you can't, listen, I'm talking now. Sometimes you can't, when they say that, clear that stuff out your system, that don't always work. Right. So the best thing to do is just
stop.
If you want to go into, for you anyway.
If you want to go into healthcare, and for all those people like, oh, it's not just from the earth.
No, it's
Guess
not.
what? Gasoline comes out the earth, but you don't see us drinking that.
Right.
Okay, come on, somebody hit that heart. But so what I want to encourage them, right? I just want to encourage you, don't give up.
That's it.
Do not give up.
That's it.
Despite government cuts are coming, people from the beginning of time have been resilient. I came through an era where in Chicago, I grew up in Chicago, we were doing government cheese and butter and all of that. My dad was a railroad engineer. He got laid off. Yeah. Right? So we had to figure out, okay, what are we going to do? He went and got a job at Church's Chicken.
Ain't that so?
From a railroad engineer to frying chicken. But guess what? We went through school. He put us through school. And I think my niece is on here. Chrissy might have joined. But I am a living witness that if you put your mind to it, I grew up in Chicago. Everybody know that Chicago is rough. It's rough. They did a show called Chirac, right? So it's like living in a war zone. When I grew up on Central Park, there were times I'm downstairs in the basement studying. I could hear gunshots, bullets, zip, 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 all outside, right? Yeah. But despite all of that, look where I'm at today. Look at you. No goodness of mine.
Dr. Collins.
No goodness of mine.
Dr. Collins.
And I always tell my students, I said, I'm not a person that I'm proselytizing, trying to make everybody a Christian. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what sexuality you are. You can be gay, straight, bi, whatever. I'm here to love on you, to teach you nursing aid, teach you CPR. What you do in your private life is your business. Yeah. But I'm never going to be ashamed of my spirituality, my Christianity, right? Because it's a private school.
Right.
And so just like CIU and other private schools that are Christian-based, we don't tout it that we're Christian-based, but that's who I am. Okay. And I don't shirk away from it. But I do, and my nurse, she shares little encouraging prayers and scriptures and things like that. But if you are, I know people probably got to jump off. Is there a replay when you do live?
I think they can get on.
Okay.
Yeah, they can hop on.
They can always jump back on and pick up where they left off.
Yeah, they can
jump back on. I'm excited because our class graduates November the 14th.
Okay.
And they take their state exam right where they went to school. See, that's something else a lot of schools don't do. Okay. They'll train you, and then you have to figure out on your own how you're going to get tested. The last time I heard, there was a waiting list. There's 4,000 people waiting to be tested with their CNA. If they come to Level Up, we make sure that we schedule you a test before you leave here. Wow. So when they're done with their 6 weeks, my students are going to take their online written exam. Then they're going to come back to the school where they learned. They know where all the supplies are. So that takes away their nervousness. They're not stressed, dropping stuff. They come back. They're going to take the state exam. When they get that response to say, you passed, they get their certification. I go in there and look and see their certification. Mm-hmm. They're good to go. They're going about their business. They don't have to wait 3 months, 6 months. So if you're one of those people that are watching and you've been waiting a long time for your CNA, we do, for your certification exam, we do that here. We're a regional testing center. What you need to do is call Credential, tell them, say, hey, I want to go to Level Up and take my exam.
Okay.
They'll find a date. And then if you want to, even if you didn't fail your skills exam, you just want to prepare, spend that $99. Because this is the logic you got to think. I can take a chance and spend $90 and fail the test, or I can invest $99, prepare myself, and pass the test. So either way it go, you still spending $200.
We have to learn how to invest. We have to learn how to invest in ourselves.
Right.
So I'm from this school of thought. Don't tell me that you can't afford it, because I see how some of y'all got your nails, your hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I had some eyelashes, the eyelashes, the this, the that. Eating out, door dashing. So we prioritize the things that we feel that are important to us. So I don't give an excuse that you know, well, I can't afford it.
Right.
I bet you if Beyonce came up in this piece, and you wanted to see Beyonce, and you know how much them tickets cost.
Cowboy Carter.
Listen,
I don't know.
So don't tell me what you can't afford. So
I used to be a country music DJ, so I could be that cowboy.
They can pay you.
I can play.
I can pay you to be moving around all this stuff. But I'm just saying, we need to
16
and let me
carriages.
do this. I'm gonna do this for you.
Okay.
I think I'm doing it for you.
Come on, do it.
Okay, so we got a lot of people get their tax return.
Oh yeah.
Let's say you can't afford to the $1,900 to go to school, but I really need this, or my child needs this.
Right.
Use that tax return.
Well,
some of y'all gets thousands of dollars
I'm glad you reminded me. We are working with National Tax right up the street. So the deal we have with National Tax, this is collaborative business, right? What we have with them, if you go to them to get your taxes, and this is why it's important we tell you now, because January is coming.
Yes.
You get all your W-2s and 4s and all that together. If you go to National Tax right here in Casey and ask for Graham or Rick or Denise, right, or Ruth, any of them, tell them, say, hey, I want to use my tax return to go to Level Up CNA program, right? What they will do is they will give them a tax easy advance. They will put their tax return on a credit card. You can take that credit card, walk up the street to Level Up, or you can sit right there in the comfort of your home or in their office, go to our website, pay your tuition. January the 2nd, you can be in the first class of 2026.
Ain't that something?
And guess what? If you use them, I will knock $200 off their tuition.
So like
now you back at $1,700. Exactly.
Listen, you can't beat this.
Keep talking. Let me grab the paper.
So you guys, we're giving you the playbook. Oh, Ebony says, thank you, Ebony. Ebony Goodson says, what are your hours? Can you walk in?
So we are.
Answer her question.
Oh, okay.
What are your hours and can you walk in?
So I'm trying to remember my hours. I think they're Monday and Wednesday, 11 to 4. But we're always here on Wednesday and Thursday in the evening from 6 to 9. And you can pop in and see the students in action training if you want to see that. And I think you're going to come back tomorrow, maybe do some skills videos with us.
I'm coming back tomorrow, you guys.
What I wanted to do, so if you go online, Ebony, you can get all that information. I want to show you guys what you get. Where are my glasses?
I got it.
Lord.
You get a Chromebook, laptop, no textbook and workbook and book bag, 1 set of scrub uniforms and name badge, 60 plus hours of classroom instruction, 40 plus hours of clinical instructions and practicum, urine drug screen, quantiferin gold TB test. SLED check is separate, so you got to.
That's only $30. So you do that first.
Investing in $30. Yeah, you got to get clear first.
Right.
Basic life support and CPR certification.
Yep, that's comes
South
with
Carolina Certified Nursing Assistant State Board examination, and that's one. So if you don't pass it the first time, you gonna pass it. If you come here, you gonna pass it. Right.
If you do what we tell you.
And commencement activities with certificate and transcript. You can, and remember, you can be 16, you guys.
Can they scan the QR code through the, I don't think they can do that.
But you can pick up the Natural Awakening magazine. You can
and you can go to www.levelupHCA.
That's right.
Go get your magazine, sis. So, for Level Up, we give you all of that. The Chromebook, you borrow it. In 6 weeks, you turn it back in. Okay? We get a textbook. You get a textbook. You get a workbook. You get the book bag. You get these really nice Hunter green scrubs. These are branded. This is my alma mater colors. I went to UNC Charlotte, got my doctorate degree there, so it's green. And also for all my Chicago family, I graduated from Westinghouse Area Vocational High School warrior. Whoop, whoop. So green, yes, green is our color. It's a beautiful color. We got 60 plus hours of classroom. So you think about this, $1,400, you get 100 hours. You're really paying us $14 an hour to turn you into a nurse's aide. And you're going to be the best nurse's aide on the block if you come to Level Up. All right.
You have October 2025.
Let's follow Miss Tracy.
Standing on there. On page 25. There you go. You can scan that QR code right there, you guys. Right there.
Look at that.
So right there. And look
Level Up is in the magazine.
Page 25.
What?
But look, so that's October. Right there. This
Natural
month.
Awakenings. Yeah.
And you can turn to page 25. There you go. There you go.
So we are excited. Come on back, Miss Tracy.
Okay, I'm coming.
So as I said, we will give you all of this. You get a Chromebook, you get a textbook, you get a workbook and book bag. Oh, look, here's my glasses.
There you go. Everything green.
Everything is green. Green money, green.
Abundance.
All right, Chromebook rental, set of scrubs, a name badge, 60 plus hours of classroom, 40 hours of clinical, urine drug screen, quantiferin gold test. We don't do the two-step test. That's too long. That's too hard. Get stuck on the arm, 3 days, come back, week later. Baby, draw the blood, and we know if you're negative. And if you already know you're positive, we just accept your chest x-ray. Basic life support, CPR, your exam, and your pinning and commencement. You get a certificate and a transcript. So when they leave here, I mean, this is the gold standard. People got to work hard. You got to work hard to keep up with Level Up. You have to
work hard, stay humble.
And right, that's what it say right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, work hard, stay humble.
That's it.
And shout out to my mentor, Pastor Judy, who helped to set this all up. But, you know, the work ethic, I have always been a hard worker. Mm-hmm. Always. Anybody that knows
Nothing
me.
Nothing can replace a good work ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
And so we've got all kinds of encouraging things on the wall here.
See, now
look at that. If you never try, you'll never know.
Yeah.
And the lab is dedicated to my mom, Pastor Mary L. Townsend. My mother was a pastor. She was a nurse's aide, too. Yeah, and you know, my daughter is a nurse's aide, and then I'm a nurse's aide.
Look, Dr. Collette, we've got to bring this sermon to a close.
Oh, honey. Lord, I'm having such a good time. And then we've got, in case you need a reminder, you are strong, you are brave, and you can do this. So let's end on that note.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for joining. Thank you on Facebook for joining. I'm going to try to share mine on Facebook, too.
Please share this information.
Yeah, blow up our channels.
Yeah.
Natural Awakening.
Your local Natural Awakening.
And Level Up Healthcare Academy.
And I also have a holistic health and wellness business, too, Original Origin. So we'll talk about that later. We're riding you right
Positive
now.
vibes.
Positive.
All right, we got to run, y'all. Love you.
Y'all. Love y'all.
How do I end this thing? What do I hit?
You just hit, look, we learned it together, honey. The AARP, honey, we learning this technology. I don't know what you do.
Somebody tell me how to turn this thing off.
So anyway, tell them how to reach you again, sis.
So you can reach me again at 803-814-0033. 814-0033. Now.
Okay.
Somebody put on here how to shut the button. Oh, I think it's the round button at the top.
Until next time, you be looking out for Miss Tracy in these streets. And if you want me to come to you, you let me know. So I will.
Miss Tracy.
Hey, that's what we're doing.
All right, love you guys. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Thank y'all for checking in. All right.
End live. You can try going live with another creator. End now. Okay.